Hello everyone, I'm Mesa, a fourth semester student in informatic engineering. Let me introduce myself a bit. My full name is Mesa Safa Maulida Herdiman. My friends actually called me May, but my family called me Ame. I was born in Tasikmalaya on 13 May and I will be soon 21 years old. I live and grow up in Syaurbati, Ciamis. I am the first child of two siblings. My sister is 2 years younger than me. When we were little, my mom would always buy us match or similar shoes, which was funny and looks like we were twins. But now we don't like buying match shoes anymore because we think it's weird and doesn't suit us. I have three things that I love the most. First, I love coffee. Coffee that has been my favorite drink for the past 3 years. I drink 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day, which is normal. But if I'm really stressed with college work, I can bring up to 3 coffee in a day. Second, I love listening to music. Every morning to start my day, I always play song what match my mood. I have several personal playlists on Spotify to improve my mood. There are also some singer I really like it. One of them is Nyoman Paul, who has in the top 4 of Indonesian Idol 2021. Handsome guys who switch a career of being a soccer player to a singer. And then there's Ronnie Parulian, which has in top 3 of Indonesian Idol 2022 and has often called a comedian because he's funny with Powell. Ronnie has a unique voice, often referred to as sweet rock or romantic rock star. It's also I love band like Dewa 19, Hindia, Paramore, and Juicy Lucy, as well as other artists who have captivated me like Nadine Amiza, Nicki, Yura Yunita, and Ingita. I used to like Blackpink too. One song that made me fall in love is Bernafaslah Sejenak. It's Paul's first song that tells a true story from his life and has a meaning I deeply relate to. The song talks about expressing the pain someone feels from their past, hope, fear, instead of saying in desperate, try to stay strong, make peace with their life and move forward, realizing that no one is perfect in this world. Paul said that in this song, he want to encourage people are tired, exhausted, and hopeless to rest for a while and free themselves from her voice of the word. There's a part of the lyric I really like. A part is cukup sudah yang ku lalui, olah pikiranku mulai terkendali. Lalu apa setelah ini? Otakku menghantar untuk berdamai, niatkan berlari. For me, it's mean making place with the past and running forward the future. I believe that music allows us to express our emotions. There's where in love, sad, happy, or a bit angry. The third thing I love is reading. When I was little, I was a fan to reading because it's good, bored, easy, and but I used to write premise or short story when I was younger. When I was a teenager, my friend introduced me to some novel, and that's when I started collecting books and enjoy reading. From 2019 to 2022, I kind of forget about reading because I got caught up in social media. But at the end of 2022, I become interested in reading again, and I still love it to this day. I don't just read books, but I also read fictional story or alternative universe on apps like TikTok, Twitter, and Wattpad. Whenever I have free times, I make sure to read. And for me, buying books is fun, especially when I swell new books is so addicted. Every month, I'm always buy at least one books. When I'm in the mood to read, I can finish one or two books in the day. But if I'm not the mood, I'll prefer to read on my phone. I have two favorite books, one novel and one self-improvement books. Let's talk about them one by one. Start with the self-improvement book titled Wonderful Life. The book Wonderful Life by Amalia Prabowo, which has 173 pages, tell the inspirational story of Amalia. She is a mother with a son named Akil who has dyslexia. Dyslexia is learning disorder that causes difficultness in reading, writing, and math. Even though the person has normal or above average intellect. In this book, Amalia don't just talk about her change in dealing with a child who has special needs, but also about the up and down her own life. When I read this book, I was experienced about the pain that God had give me, but in this book, I found a sense that made my heart confident about whatever God gave me. The sense was we are created by God to serve. So whatever God's will is, just follow it. Don't protest, don't angry. He knows us better than anyone. So He knows what best for us. It's readable by the text line. If you believe in God's power, there's no need for inside the frame trust whatever He commands. That's why these books come on my favorite. Next, it's the novel Sudut Tersepi Bumi. Sudut Tersepi Bumi by Mentari is a fictional story inspired by heartbreaking life of Atma Agastya. The book has 446 pages, which is quite good, but because of the decision, word choice, and great plot, it keeps the read from getting bored. It's present the psychological drama, difficulting the challenge Atma faced in his life full of meaning. What I feel most in the poetic language just touch the book. We can reflect on sadness, loss, and hope. Atma Agastya is a simple man with words as soft as silk, full of love and sorrow. He eventually created his own world called the Sudut Tersepi Bumi, or the most remote corner of the earth. Atma's name is very meaningful. Atma means soul and Agastya means resident. A soul that residence. Just for his name, we can feel the tranquility he carries. His book is written by Valerie Chris Canara, a creative girl who forced herself into the dark corners of Sudut Tersepi Bumi. Atma called her Pale. For Atma, Pale is a light in the dark of his corner of the earth. Eventually, Atma becomes enfolded in Valerine's heart, and she kept him alive in the darkness of his words. Valorine memorizes their meaningful memories in his works, which the name Sudut Tersepi Bumi. Honestly, I want to discuss book with someone who is willing to spend time with me and sit together, but I have found anyone who can sit with me and have a calm discussion. That's about Mesa, and thank you for watching this video until the end, and bye guys, see you again.